Welcome back, class. Okay, so we're going to swing right on to it. We are going to start a new book today. Woo! How exciting! The name of this book is The Snowy Day. Has anyone read this book, The Snowy Day? Anyone? Anyone? No? Ooh, how exciting. Okay. Well, when we're reading the book, The Snowy Day, we're going to be looking at where the book takes place. Or the word is, what is the book's setting? Alright, so we're going to click on to the next tab. Before we start, our bell ringer for this book is going to be for all of you to look at the picture of this book, okay? Here's the book. Look at the photo. And where do you think this book is taking place? Up, in your heads. I want to know. Tell me telepathically. Use your mind reading powers. And then also using your mind reading powers, what clues tell you that it is where you think it is? Okay, I don't want to hear anything. Only your minds. So where is this taking place? And how do you know that? Okay, we got it? Okay, lock it in. Lock in your answers? All right. Our next slide. Okay, so today we are going to be able, when we're done with this lesson, to identify where and when the story happens. We're also going to be explain why it's important for the story to be where it is. We're also going to be able to see what evidence, and if we all remember evidence, we're detectives, what clues, what evidence in the photos and in the text show us how we know we are right. Okay, so moving on to the next slide. So, by a raise of hand, who can tell me what the setting is? Who can tell me by definition? And I just want to give a little hint to my observant readers that the answer might actually be on the PowerPoint. Okay, I want to see a hand. Okay, Carmela, I see your hand up and quiet. Carmela, what is the setting? Oh, great job. The setting is where and when the story happens. Great job, Carmela. How did you know that? Oh, you read this PowerPoint slide? Great job, Carmela. Let's everyone give Carmela a shake in the air. Woo! All right. And then by another hand, I want another hand. When we say where and when, what is where? I want a hand. Okay, Anthony, where? What are some examples of where, Anthony? The home, great job. City, forest, where are we at right now? School, great job, Anthony. Okay, and I want another hand on what is when. What are some examples of when? Okay, go ahead, Cynthia. Kill it. Here we go. Morning. Okay, look at the PowerPoint. What's that next word? What's the opposite of morning? Night. Great job. Okay, and then we also have some other words up there. You want to read them? Who can help Cynthia read that next word? Okay, go ahead, Corey. Winter. Nice. Great job. Way to help your buddy, Cynthia. And then the last word is summer. So these are some examples of when. Morning, nighttime, winter, summer. Those are when, like when things happen. And then examples of where would be your home, the city, the forest, our school, our classroom. Okay. Okay, so again, we're going to be looking at the setting. So we want to know where and when this book is happening. Okay? Moving on to the next slide. So we are going to introduce the story. Are we ready? So again, we're going to be wanting to know, while I'm reading, where is Peter? What time of the year? Because what time of the year is, again, about a when. So when is it happening during the year? What kind of weather is it? Isn't another clue that we can use. And then, how does the snow change what Peter does? Okay. So again, we want to know when and where. All right, so while I read the story, I want everyone to pull out their books, and I want each and every one of you reading along. Pull out your finger with an eyeball. Where's your finger with an eyeball? There it is. That's your eyeball finger. That finger wants to see every single word. So put it on the first word. Here we go. Put it on the. Perfect. For the title, The Snowy Day. Okay, we're doing great. I'm seeing everyone follow along. Okay, let's flip the next page. And then follow along with your eyeball finger, word per word. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to read the story. And when I'm reading the story, I want you guys to think about where it's happening, when it's happening, what time it's happening, what's the weather look like, what is he wearing. These are some examples and some clues that are going to help you figure out the setting of where and when, okay? Nice. Did we enjoy the book? Yes, we did. Okay, round of little silent applause. I love it. Okay, so now that the book is done, we're going to do a little turn and talk with our partners. Okay, so partner one is going to start off. And partner one is going to tell their partner the answer that they have. And the question is, where does the story happen? Hold on. I don't want to hear any talking. No talking yet. For where does the story happen? All right, one hand. Where does the story happen? Another hand up. Where does the story happen? And now we turn and we talk. Go ahead, partner one. Talk to your partner. Where does the story happen? Okay, I see partner one doing a great job. Okay, and go ahead, Jordan. Jordan, can you tell me what you told your partner on where does the story happen? Great answer, Jordan. You said it happens outside. You said it happens outside. Outside of where? Yes, outside of Peter's house. And what does that mean? That's his neighborhood, right? We all live in a neighborhood. Yes, great job. Okay, now it's partner two's turn to answer a question and tell them partner one. Okay, partner two, your question is when does it happen? Partner two, are you ready? Hand up, one hand up. When does it happen? Partner two. Second hand up. When does it happen? Okay, we're going to turn and we're talking. Go ahead, partner two. Great job, partner two. I love it. Okay, Maria, can you please tell me what you told your partner to the question of when does it happen? Great job, Maria. Winter. And how do you know that is happening in winter, Maria? Because it's snowing. Yes. And when does it snow? It snows when it's really cold because the water has to turn into ice. That's how we make snow. Yeah. Instead of the rain comes down, but it's so cold it freezes and makes snow. It's just frozen rain. Yeah. So it's really cold, and it's not cold in the summer, huh? No, it's hot in the summer. So it's really cold, and so because it's really cold, it's snowing. And that's how we know it is winter time. Great job, Maria. Okay. Everyone give him a silent round. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, now it's back to partner one. We have another question for partner one. And the question is, why is the setting important? So we know that the setting is going to be outside, and we know that it's winter time. So why is that important? Okay, hands up. Why is it important? Second hands up. Why is it important? And we turn and talk. Okay, go ahead. Okay, Jordan, go ahead. Answer that question for me. Why is this important that we know that it's snowing outside and that we know that it's winter? It's important because that's how Peter gets to go outside and have fun. He gets to go outside and have fun because it is snowing and it's winter time. Yes, that is a great answer. So now we are going to write this down for our exit ticket. So we've talked to our partners. We know, I apologize. Where does the story happen? Outside of Peter's house in the neighborhood. We know, when does it happen? In the cold winter. And we know why it's important. Because it means Peter gets to go outside and play. What does he do when he's outside playing? Oh, I want hands. Go ahead, Cynthia. Oh, he plays snowball, right? With the big kids. He's not very good at it, but he still tries. What else does he do? Okay, go ahead, Javier. He looks at his tracks when he walks in the snow. He can see his footprints and his tracks. That's really fun, right? Yes, okay. So that's why it's really important, because if there was no snow, you can't play snowball with no snow. If there's no snow, you can't see your foot tracks. Yes, you can see your foot tracks in the mud. But right now we're focusing on snow because it's winter time. So now for our exit ticket, I want all of you to look back at the board and you see the sentence. And I want you to copy the sentence but fill in the blanks. So the sentence says, the setting is blank. I know the setting is blank because I see blank. Okay, so everyone starts writing with me. Okay, see pencils. Okay, perfect. Setting is, okay, and before we write the next part, Javier, remind me of the answer. Where's the setting? Outside. Great job. Okay, we're going to write outside. And for anyone who's struggling with their spelling, watch me on the board. I am writing it, okay? But we can also pronounce it out. Out. T. D. Outside. Okay? And then I know the setting is, remind us, Javier, where's the setting? Outside. Great job. I know the setting is outside because I see, Maria, remind me, what did you see? Snow. Yes, we saw snow because I see snow. Raise your hand if you have another thing that you saw in the book that let you know that it was outside. Oh, I want a hand. Go ahead, Carlos. Oh, his snowsuit. He had a snowsuit on. He did. What color was that snowsuit? Orange. Great job. Yes, you could put his snowsuit. What else did we see outside? Let me get another hand. Okay, go ahead, Carmela. You saw a snowball. Yes, there's no snowballs inside Because what happened when Peter took his snowball inside? I want another hand. I want another hand. Go ahead, Maria. It melted. Yup, it did. So it can't be inside because then there would be all no snow. When you went inside, the snowball melted. Okay, so great job, everyone. You did fabulous. And we are going to wrap this up and get ready for our next transition into our next lesson. But I want you guys to remember this book because tomorrow we're going to be reading another book with another setting. And we are going to be comparing the differences and the same or similarities of the two different settings, of the two different books. Okay? So you did a great job, and I look so forward to teaching you the next lesson.